Merry Christmas, guys! Zack here, and welcome back to the Exit the Game Advent Calendar unboxing. So, in the previous episode of this, I had to solve a Sudoku puzzle to get the thing that I need to solve, and that was not fun. So, well, it was fun, but I don't know. It's difficult. The point is, it was difficult, and I don't really want to do another one of those, and I'm hoping that today's puzzle will be a little bit easier. So, in any case, 13th of December. There it is again. That strange feeling that has come over you several times this night. It's as if you've recognized something's here. But what could it be? The room you have now entered is a chemical laboratory. As soon as you realize that, you feel uncomfortable, and not just because of the large poster on the wall. Granted, the periodic table of elements brings back bad memories of your school days, but that's not it. You've since learned that science is cool. No, your discomfort comes from being in this lab not long ago. Apparently an experiment went badly wrong here. It looks as if something may have exploded fairly recently. The floor and walls are riddled with enormous cracks and glass shards are scattered on the floor. Several of the halogen lamps on the ceiling have broken, and those left bathe the chaos in your laboratory in a diffused light. Even the digital clock on the wall seems to be broken. You look closer, it is indeed stopped, and only part of the LED is still intact. And what is that stuff over on the table? Could these brightly colored petri dishes be the cause of the catastrophe? There's no one in sight to ask, so you keep looking around. Finally, you find a couple of sticky notes on the floor. You pick them up and take a closer look. Open door 13 now. Behind you will find 4 real cards. Okay, K1, K3, K4. Alright. I'm really considering putting these in the... Putting these in the doors with them so that I have them. So, because like part of these are part of the puzzle that I need to solve. So yeah, I'm considering putting the calendar sheets in the doors with them so that I have them as well. Like just fold them up, tuck them inside. That's what I mean. But in any case, let's find door 13. Door 13 I just did. Okay. K1 through K4. K1 through K4. Okay. Yes. Okay. Make sure these are in order. And they said post-it notes on the floor, but I do see the periodic table of elements, and I do see that the display is stuck. Oh. Oh, I see what the puzzle is. Oh, I see what the puzzle is. I'm guessing my wall door here, my digital display here, is meant to be my code, but because the code is all sorts of blocked out, because there's segments of the digital clock missing, which means I don't actually know what the code is, but I can hazard a guess. Yeah, it's either a 5 or a 3. Yeah, it's either 2 or a 5. 2 or it's either 2 or I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so I gotta hazard a guess. Another 2. Okay, and that's what the codes are for. I'm already understanding that's most likely my system. All right. In any case, Okay, so these are supposed to tell me when okay, this tells me what time is on the actual clock. Alright, 2:15 to 4:45 a.m. samples analyzed in the laboratory. Alright, 5:20 a.m. to 6:10 a.m. halogen lamps changed in the laboratory. 7:55 a.m. Message. One of the samples has exploded and destroyed parts of the laboratory. Luckily, nobody was in the lab at the time. It is still unclear exactly when the explosion took place. Dr. Jen Kalinske, 928. The investigation of the samples from the laboratory has shown that the blast took place more than 3 hours ago. Ooh. Okay, so... Okay, so from this, I can gather that so we're supposed to figure out when the blast took place, and that gives me my answer, which makes sense. So based on that, well, from this last one, we can gather that it happened around between 6 and 6:30. So, or rather, it said more than 3 hours ago. So that means that it can't be at 9:28. But it does tell us means that one of these three is exploded and destroyed parts of the laboratory. Okay, exactly. It is still unclear exactly when the explosion took place. And So the samples, they were investigating this at 7:55, which tells me, interesting. So based on this, you can conclude. Well, the first number is definitely a 6 or a 5. Definitely either a 6 or a 5. So it seems that the halogen lamps were the cause of the explosion. If I'm right. I would have to be. Because that would make sense. That's what I'm logicking out in my brain. Because this one says 3 hours, a little over 3 hours ago. Which means it has to have taken place between 5:20 and 6:10. Samples analyzed in laboratory. But no, that doesn't make sense. So one of the samples exploded and destroyed parts of the laboratory. I don't know. Based on this, it sounds like the lab exploded. It's at 6 something. So I'm going to go off the assumption that our first digit is a 6. Oh, I just ripped the. Okay, I'm going to go off my assumption that the first digit is a 6, which would absolutely make sense with what we're doing. Beyond that, I have no idea what we're trying to do. So, more than 3 hours ago. Well, based on what it says in the thing, it's definitely either a 2. So it says the halogen lamps were changed in the laboratory, meaning they were already present in the laboratory, which means it couldn't have been taken place between 5:20 and 6:10. Okay, so we can discard these two. These two probably aren't going to be important. 20? No, because that doesn't make sense with what the numbers were given. 6-2 does make sense, though, with what we've got. 6-2. And now I need to figure out what the last number is. I'm leaning toward a 2, because that's the only number that can really fit there. Because 622... At 622, yeah, there's just the bottom missing. And they said almost 3 hours ago. Over 3 hours ago. So it would have to be 622. Because looking at the digital clock that's in here, it looks like 622, if I'm going by that math. I don't know. Let's confirm or deny, but that's what I'm going off. So 622, that would be... Oh! Okay, hexagon, circle. That's the door I messed up. So I think that might be the solution. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that's the solution, because that's the door I messed up. So if that is indeed correct, then that means I've found the door that I messed up and I can fix it. So let's go off that logic. Code is indeed 622. Okay. And that is indeed the door. So the door that I need is 14. So I need to fix my door that I messed up to make it a 14. So let's try... Let's just scribble Diggly to make it obvious that that's a fixed 14. Yeah, that works. Okay, that is indeed the number that I need, yes. Okay. Yep, I had a feeling that was gonna come back eventually. Okay, so now we can actually figure out what the puzzle is with door 14 now. Now that we know that door 14 was indeed the one I messed up, we can fix that pretty easily. Okay, so anywho, I'm gonna leave this here, and we are going to just okay. So well, now that I've gotten back to the door that I messed up, I can actually properly solve it. That is important because I screwed up that door and before trying to solve a puzzle that wasn't designed to be solved that way. So yeah, that was entirely my fault, but I fixed it. But in any case, we're gonna leave this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to also check out my Patreon if you want to help support me. I would appreciate that. Also be sure to go and check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays, or at least I will when Christmas is over. So please go check that out. I would appreciate that. Also be sure and go and check out my Discord. I want to hang out with more people over there, and I definitely want to do something with Christmas Carol. I'm still figuring out which version of the movie I want to watch. But yeah, I want to watch A Christmas Carol on Discord, and that would be very helpful. But yeah, I want to do that. And finally, if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is the video recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. Given what we've gone through, I think The Room is probably probably the series that is going to send you. But so, yeah. But I have no idea. But in any case, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!